Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl who always wore a red hood, so everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother gave her a basket full of goodies and said, "Take this to your grandmother, but be careful and don't talk to strangers." Excited, Little Red Riding Hood walked through the forest. On the way, she met a big, bad wolf. The wolf asked, "Where are you going, little girl?" "I'm going to visit my grandmother," she replied innocently. The cunning wolf tricked her by saying, "Why don't you pick some flowers for her?" While she was picking flowers, the wolf ran to Grandma's house, knocked on the door, and said in a sweet voice, "It's me, Grandma." The grandmother opened the door, and the wolf quickly swallowed her whole. Then, the wolf wore Grandma's clothes and got into her bed. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, she noticed something strange. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she said. "To see you better, my dear," the wolf replied. "Grandmother, what big ears you have." "To hear you better, my dear." "Grandmother, what big teeth you have." "To eat you better." The wolf growled and jumped towards her. Just then, a brave woodcutter heard the noise. He rushed in and saved Little Red Riding Hood by scaring the wolf away. The grandmother was freed, and they all hugged happily. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood always listened to her mother and never talked to strangers again. Moral: always listen to your elders and never trust strangers.